In this screencast, you'll learn the basics of setting up a survey and getting started with Question Pro. After you're successfully logged in, click on the My Surveys tab, which is where you'll find all the surveys you create. We'll click on the Create a New Survey button at the top of the page to open up the survey creation wizard. We'll choose New Survey from scratch. The first step is entering a descriptive name for your survey. At this point, you could also assign the survey to a folder if you have any folders set up. On the next screen, you can choose from an extensive list of theme colors and designs. We'll choose the Sienna theme and continue with a click of the Next button. Here in the last step of the wizard, you'll have the option to set a short URL for the survey. I'm going to enter Bob and Terry's, the name of a fictitious ice cream company that serves as our use case in a number of other Question Pro videos. The short, easy-to-remember URL entered here is helpful for distributing your surveys in emails and with social sharing sites like Twitter and Facebook. Click Finish when you're done, or if you want to skip this optional step, and Continue. It's as easy as that. You've created a survey, and you'll notice that Question Pro has advanced you to the next tab of the interface, the Edit Survey tab. To add our first question, we'll click on the Add a Question to this survey button, and we'll walk through the question creation wizard, where we'll select our question type from the drop-down. To begin, we'll go with the default question type, a multiple choice question with a select one answer, and click Next. The question text is entered into the question text box here. Keep in mind that you can include HTML formatting for different fonts or styles in your text if you wish. Or you'll notice that the style editor here will insert HTML styles for you. In the answer section, type your answers one per line using carriage returns or hard returns in between each. If you want to give the respondent an Other option for a written-in answer, click the Other option box. Click Save Question to proceed, and you're taken back to the Add Edit Question view where you'll see your question's been added. To create additional new questions, click the Add New Question button again. This time we'll choose to create a comment box question from the open-ended text submenu to follow up on our first question. The text entered here will be the respondent's question, and the answer field for the respondent will be an empty text box, the size of which can be customized by changing the question settings from the Edit Question menu. Now let's set the question code here. Question codes are important for keeping track of your survey questions internally, but they won't appear anywhere publicly for your respondents. If you neglect to name a question when you're creating it, you can always go back into the Edit menu for the respective question and update its code. Any time while you're adding questions to your survey, you can click on the Preview link in the upper right of the Edit Survey screen to get a sneak peek at how the survey will look when distributed. Looking at our survey here, you'll see that question 2 is kind of a follow-up question about Bob and Terry's chocolate flavors. So if respondents chose the vanilla answer in question 1, we might not want to bother them with a follow-up question about chocolate in question 2. To skip the vanilla respondents down to question 3, we'll click into the Add Update Logic menu to use a feature called branching. Branching, or skip logic, has to do with how questions may either be included or excluded from a respondent's question sequence depending upon how they answer. We'll click Set Up Logic, and in this drop-down, we'll choose the question to which we want the respondent to be taken. Click Update Branching Information to save this, and close. Question Pro makes the reordering of questions simple. From the Add Edit Question view, click to the Reorder screen, where you'll see your questions listed by the question codes we just learned about. Here you can reorder the individual question that you clicked into, or you can reorder multiple questions on the right-hand side by using the arrow buttons. Clicking on Preview again, we'll see that the order has changed from what it was just a moment ago. We've now created a simple survey with several questions named with question codes. We've assigned branching logic, our order is how we want it, and we have a short URL to share when we're ready to distribute the survey. One last important thing to take care of is personalizing the survey's look with an uploaded company logo in the header. Click Images Multimedia from the Survey Options menu and browse to your graphic file. You can also point Question Pro to where your logo file lives online. Click Upload File. When the file is added to your library, you can click Set as Banner, and now when we click to our preview again, we'll see our logo file in the header of the survey. To learn more, visit the Question Pro knowledge base at questionpro.com/help.